If you're over 60, there's one everyday drink sitting in your refrigerator right now that could be quietly stealing your memories, one sip at a time. This isn't about alcohol or caffeine, it's something far more common, something you might even consider healthy. What's truly shocking is that this drink has been linked to actual brain shrinkage in scientific studies, yet millions of seniors consume it daily without knowing the devastating impact on their cognitive health. But here's what gives me hope, and what should give you hope too. There's one simple, natural tea that researchers have found can help reverse brain fog, improve memory recall, and sharpen mental clarity in just 7 days. This isn't some expensive supplement or complicated medical treatment. It's something you can prepare in your own kitchen using 2 ingredients that have been treasured for their brain-boosting properties for thousands of years. The difference between feeling mentally sharp and struggling with cloudy thinking often comes down to the small daily choices we make. Today, I'm going to share with you the exact drink that's sabotaging your brain health, the science behind why it's so damaging, and most importantly, the natural solution that can help restore your mental edge. If you've been feeling like your mind isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you're forgetting names or walking into rooms wondering why you're there, this information could be life-changing. Let's dive in and discover how to protect and restore your precious cognitive abilities. Let me start by addressing something that frustrates me deeply. Too many healthcare providers dismiss memory problems and brain fog in seniors as simply part of getting older. They'll pat you on the shoulder and say, "Well, that's just aging for you." But this couldn't be further from the truth, and accepting this mindset is doing a tremendous disservice to millions of older adults who deserve better. Your brain at 60, 70, or 80 years old is still capable of remarkable things. It can still form new neural connections, still learn new skills, still maintain sharp focus and clear thinking. The key is understanding that cognitive decline isn't inevitable. It's largely preventable and often reversible when we address the root causes. Research from leading neurological institutes shows us that lifestyle factors, particularly what we eat and drink, play a massive role in brain health as we age. In fact, some studies suggest that up to 70% of age-related cognitive decline can be attributed to modifiable factors like diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management. This means you have far more control over your mental sharpness than you might think. The brain fog, forgetfulness, and mental sluggishness that many seniors experience aren't just inconveniences, they're warning signs. They're your brain's way of telling you that something in your daily routine is creating inflammation, disrupting neural communication, or starving your brain cells of the nutrients they need to function optimally. Here's what makes this so important for seniors specifically. As we age, our brains become more sensitive to inflammatory foods and toxic substances. The same drink that might not noticeably affect a 30-year-old can have devastating effects on a 70-year-old's cognitive function. Understanding this sensitivity is the first step toward protecting your mental acuity for years to come. Now, let me reveal the hidden memory killer that's probably sitting in your refrigerator right now: sugary drinks. And when I say sugary drinks, I'm not just talking about obvious culprits like soda. I'm talking about fruit juices, sweet teas, energy drinks, flavored waters, and yes, even those seemingly innocent diet sodas that many seniors switch to thinking they're making a healthier choice. Here's what happens when you consume these drinks regularly. The high sugar content causes rapid spikes in your blood glucose levels, which triggers a cascade of inflammatory responses throughout your body, including your brain. Your brain, which uses about 20% of your body's total energy, becomes overwhelmed trying to process these sugar surges, leading to oxidative stress and cellular damage. But here's where it gets even more concerning for seniors. Diet sodas, which many older adults choose thinking they're avoiding sugar, contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sucralose, and asulfame potassium. These chemical compounds can cross the blood-brain barrier and have been linked to neurological symptoms including headaches, mood changes, and most relevant to our discussion today, memory problems and cognitive decline. The average American consumes over 30 gallons of sugary beverages per year, and seniors are not immune to this trend. Many older adults drink multiple glasses of fruit juice daily, thinking they're getting essential vitamins, or sip on diet sodas throughout the day to stay hydrated. What they don't realize is that these seemingly harmless habits are slowly but surely compromising their brain health. Even more alarming is that the damage from these drinks is cumulative. Each sugary beverage creates a small amount of inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain. Over months and years, this adds up to significant cognitive impairment. The good news is that when you eliminate these drinks from your diet, your brain can begin to heal and regenerate, often showing improvements in just a matter of days. Let me share with you some groundbreaking research that will change how you think about everyday beverages forever. A landmark study conducted by Boston University and published in the journal Alzheimer's and Dementia followed over 4,000 participants for over a decade. What they discovered was absolutely shocking. Participants who consumed just one sugary drink per day, that's one 12-ounce soda or one glass of fruit juice, showed measurably smaller brain volumes, particularly in areas crucial for memory formation and recall. These individuals also performed significantly worse on memory tests compared to those who avoided sugary beverages. The researchers noted that the brain shrinkage was equivalent to about 2 years of additional aging. But the research doesn't stop there. A separate study published in the journal Stroke followed nearly 3,000 adults over the age of 45 for 10 years. Those who consumed diet sodas daily had nearly 3 times the risk of developing dementia and were almost 3 times more likely to suffer a stroke compared to those who didn't drink diet sodas at all. The Framingham Heart Study, one of the longest-running health studies in history, found that people who drank diet soda daily were 3 times more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. The artificial sweeteners in these drinks were found to disrupt the gut microbiome, which has a direct connection to brain health through what scientists call the gut-brain axis. Dr. Sudha Seshadri, the lead researcher on the Boston University study, stated that the findings suggest that artificially sweetened soft drinks may not be a suitable substitute for sugar-sweetened drinks when it comes to brain health. This challenges the common belief that switching to diet versions of your favorite drinks is a healthy alternative. What's particularly relevant for seniors is that these studies show the most dramatic effects in participants over 60 years old. The aging brain appears to be more vulnerable to the inflammatory and toxic effects of both sugar and artificial sweeteners, making dietary choices even more critical as we get older. Brain fog isn't just a catchy term that's become popular on social media. It's a real phenomenon that affects millions of seniors and can significantly impact quality of life. Let me help you understand exactly what brain fog is and why it's so concerning, especially for older adults who want to maintain their independence and cognitive sharpness. Brain fog manifests in several distinct ways that many seniors recognize but don't always connect to their dietary choices. You might find yourself standing in a room, completely forgetting why you walked in there. You might struggle to recall the names of people you've known for years, or find yourself searching for common words during conversations. Perhaps you've noticed that tasks that used to be automatic now require intense concentration, or that following complex instructions has become challenging. What's happening in your brain during these episodes is a disruption in neural communication. The inflammation caused by sugary drinks and artificial sweeteners creates a state where your brain cells can't communicate effectively with each other. Think of it like trying to make a phone call during a thunderstorm. The static and interference make clear communication nearly impossible. For seniors, brain fog can be particularly distressing because it affects confidence and independence. You might start doubting your ability to manage finances, drive safely, or make important decisions. This can lead to a cascade of negative effects, including social isolation, depression, and a premature loss of independence that could have been prevented. The physical sensation of brain fog is often described as feeling like you're thinking through cotton or molasses. Everything mental feels harder, slower, more effortful. Some seniors describe it as feeling like their brain is wrapped in a thick blanket, muffling their ability to think clearly and quickly. What's encouraging is that brain fog, unlike some other cognitive issues, is highly responsive to dietary and lifestyle changes. When you eliminate the inflammatory triggers and support your brain with proper nutrition, many people experience dramatic improvements in mental clarity within just a few days to a week. Now, let's talk about the natural solution that can help reverse brain fog and sharpen your memory, a powerful combination of green tea and rosemary that works synergistically to support optimal brain function. This isn't just folk wisdom. This combination is backed by solid scientific research that demonstrates remarkable benefits for cognitive health, particularly in older adults. Green tea has been consumed for over 4,000 years, and modern science has validated many of the cognitive benefits that traditional cultures have long recognized. The key compound in green tea is L-theanine, an amino acid that promotes the production of alpha brainwaves associated with relaxed alertness. Unlike caffeine alone, which can cause jitters and anxiety, L-theanine works with the natural caffeine in green tea to provide sustained mental energy without the crash. Green tea is also rich in powerful antioxidants called catechins, particularly epigallocatechin gallate or EGCG. These compounds cross the blood-brain barrier and provide direct protection to brain cells against oxidative stress and inflammation. Studies have shown that regular green tea consumption can improve working memory, increase focus, and even promote the growth of new brain cells through a process called neurogenesis. Rosemary, often thought of simply as a culinary herb, contains compounds that have been shown to significantly enhance memory and cognitive function. The most important of these is carnosic acid, which protects brain cells from damage caused by free radicals and improves blood flow to the brain. In fact, students in ancient Greece wore rosemary crowns while studying because they believed it enhanced memory, and modern research has proven they were absolutely right. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that rosemary extract improved cognitive performance in elderly adults within just 1 hour of consumption. The participants showed improved accuracy on memory tasks and reported feeling more alert and focused. Another study found that simply inhaling rosemary essential oil improved memory performance by up to 15%. When you combine green tea and rosemary, you create a powerful synergy that addresses brain health from multiple angles, providing antioxidant protection, reducing inflammation, improving blood flow, and supporting the production of neurotransmitters essential for clear thinking and good memory. Here's your complete 7-day plan to eliminate brain fog and restore mental clarity. I want you to think of this as a reset for your brain, a chance to clear out the inflammatory substances that have been clouding your thinking and replace them with brain-nourishing alternatives that will help you feel sharp and focused again. Day 1 through 7, completely eliminate all sugary beverages from your diet. This includes obvious culprits like soda and sweet tea, but also fruit juices, sports drinks, energy drinks, flavored waters, and yes, diet sodas too. I know this might seem challenging at first, especially if you've been drinking these beverages for years, but remember that every sugary drink you avoid is a victory for your brain health. Replace these inflammatory beverages with your brain-boosting rosemary green tea blend. Here's exactly how to prepare it. Use 1 teaspoon of high-quality green tea leaves and 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary or 1 tablespoon of fresh rosemary leaves. Steep both herbs together in 8 ounces of hot water, not boiling water, for 3 to 5 minutes. The water temperature should be around 170 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to extract the beneficial compounds, but not so hot that it destroys the delicate antioxidants. Drink 1 to 2 cups of this tea daily, preferably in the morning and early afternoon. The natural caffeine will provide gentle energy without the crash associated with coffee or energy drinks, and the L-theanine will promote calm focus throughout the day. If you're sensitive to caffeine, start with 1 cup in the morning and see how you respond. Stay properly hydrated with plain water throughout the day. Many seniors don't drink enough water, which can contribute to brain fog and cognitive sluggishness. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, more if you're active or live in a warm climate. You can add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor without adding sugar or artificial ingredients. Incorporate light physical activity into each day, even if it's just a 10-minute walk around your neighborhood or some gentle stretching. Physical movement increases blood flow to the brain and promotes the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that supports the growth and maintenance of brain cells. While eliminating sugary drinks and adding brain-boosting tea to your routine will make a significant difference. Combining these changes with other brain-healthy lifestyle practices will amplify your results and help ensure long-term cognitive health. Think of these additional strategies as building a fortress around your brain, protecting it from damage and providing it with everything it needs to function at its best. Nutrition plays a crucial role in brain health, and there are specific foods that seniors should prioritize for optimal cognitive function. Leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and collard greens are rich in folate, vitamin K, and antioxidants that protect brain cells and support memory formation. Berries, particularly blueberries and blackberries, contain anthocyanins that have been shown to improve communication between brain cells and delay age-related cognitive decline. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines provide omega-3 fatty acids that are essential for brain health. These healthy fats reduce inflammation throughout the body, including the brain, and support the structure and function of brain cell membranes. If you don't eat fish regularly, consider a high-quality omega-3 supplement, but always consult with your health care provider first. Sleep is absolutely critical for brain health, particularly for seniors. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins and waste products that accumulate during the day, including proteins associated with Alzheimer's disease. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night and maintain a consistent sleep schedule even on weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine that doesn't involve screens for at least an hour before sleep. Mental stimulation is like exercise for your brain. Challenge yourself with puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, or learning new skills. Reading regularly, engaging in meaningful conversations, and trying new activities all help maintain neural connections and promote the formation of new ones. The key is to choose activities that are challenging but enjoyable, as stress can counteract the cognitive benefits. Meditation and mindfulness practices have been shown to reduce stress hormones that can damage the brain over time while promoting the growth of new brain cells. Even 5 minutes of daily meditation can make a measurable difference in cognitive function and emotional well-being. Leading neurologists and cognitive health experts are increasingly emphasizing the critical role of prevention in maintaining brain health as we age. Dr. Dale Bredesen, a renowned neurologist and author of The End of Alzheimer's, states that cognitive decline is not an inevitable part of aging, but rather the result of an imbalance between factors that promote brain health and those that damage it. The medical community is moving away from the old model of waiting until significant cognitive decline occurs before taking action. Instead, experts recommend a proactive approach that focuses on creating optimal conditions for brain health throughout life, with particular attention to the years after 60 when the brain becomes more vulnerable to inflammatory damage. Dr. David Perlmutter, a board-certified neurologist and author of Grain Brain, emphasizes that what we eat and drink has a direct and immediate impact on brain function. He specifically warns against the consumption of sugary beverages and artificial sweeteners, noting that these substances can trigger inflammatory cascades that damage brain cells and impair cognitive function within hours of consumption. Nutritional psychiatrist Dr. Yumanadu from Harvard Medical School explains that the gut-brain connection is particularly important for seniors. The bacteria in our digestive system communicate directly with our brain through the vagus nerve, and consuming inflammatory foods and drinks can disrupt this communication, leading to brain fog, mood changes, and memory problems. Research institutions like the Mayo Clinic and Cleveland Clinic now recommend what they call a Mediterranean-style approach to brain health, which emphasizes anti-inflammatory foods and beverages while strictly limiting sugar and processed foods. This approach has been shown to reduce the risk of cognitive decline by up to 35% in older adults. Experts also stress that natural remedies like herbal teas should be viewed as part of a comprehensive approach to brain health, not as miracle cures. The power lies in the consistent application of multiple brain-healthy strategies over time, creating a synergistic effect that can dramatically improve cognitive function and quality of life. What's particularly encouraging is that recent research shows the aging brain is much more adaptable than previously thought, a concept called neuroplasticity, meaning that positive changes in diet and lifestyle can lead to measurable improvements in brain function at any age. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want you to remember that the power to maintain and even improve your cognitive health is largely in your hands. The simple act of eliminating sugary beverages from your daily routine and replacing them with brain-nourishing alternatives like rosemary green tea can set in motion a cascade of positive changes that will benefit your mind for years to come. Think about this. Every time you reach for a glass of water instead of soda, every time you choose your homemade brain-boosting tea over fruit juice, you're making a choice that protects and strengthens your most precious asset, your mind. These aren't just small lifestyle changes, they're investments in your future cognitive health and independence. The 7-day plan I've shared with you today is just the beginning. Many of my viewers report feeling more mentally sharp and focused within the first week, but the real magic happens when you make these changes a permanent part of your lifestyle. Your brain will thank you with improved memory, clearer thinking, and sustained mental energy that can help you stay engaged and independent for years to come. I encourage you to start today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Go to your refrigerator and remove any sugary or artificially sweetened beverages. Make your first cup of rosemary green tea and take that first step toward reclaiming your cognitive health. Remember, you don't have to make all these changes perfectly from day one. Progress is more important than perfection. If you found this information valuable and you're ready to take control of your brain health, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more science-based wellness content specifically designed for seniors. Share this video with friends and family members who might benefit from this information because everyone deserves to age with dignity, independence, and mental clarity. Your brain has carried you through decades of life experiences, relationships, and achievements. Now it's time to give back to your brain by providing it with the care and nutrition it needs to continue serving you well. The journey to better brain health starts with a single